So the iOS 15 update has been released for over a month now, and you're probably left wondering if this is going to be a negative impact on your email marketing strategies or if this is going to be business as usual. And if it's the former, what are some of the strategies and tactics that you can implement to keep your campaigns viable, profitable, and sustainable over the long run? So in this video, we're going to be diving a little bit deeper into the insights and ideas that I've gathered from my team on adapting to iOS 15, especially if more than 50% of your users and subscribers are on Apple iOS 15 and beyond. So let's dive into it. Hey guys, it's Josh Chin here. I'm the co-founder and CEO at Kronos Agency. We are a lifecycle marketing agency dedicated to helping brands scale profitably through email, SMS, and mobile push marketing. Our job here is to help e-commerce store owners like yourself scale sustainably and build a long-term profitable brand without worrying about the nitty-gritty details of the changing environment that we're in e-commerce. And it all starts with customer lifecycle marketing, and I want you to be our next success story, so let's get into it. Now, this video is a continuation from my previous video where I gave a general introduction to iOS 15, what that's all about prior to its release. So if you're interested in getting more context on the subject before diving into the nitty-gritty, be sure to watch that video first. The link is going to be in the description below. But generally speaking, the iOS 15 update aims to basically provide users with more control over their personal information and data, which marketers would generally gather for analytics and marketing optimization. Now, Apple Mail offers mail privacy protection features for free, which allows users to hide their IP addresses, location, and other IP data. Now, users can also hide their email opens and real email addresses, going as far as using proxy email addresses when filling out forms or making transactions online. While promotional emails are sent by your store are still going to be delivered to the recipient's inbox, you won't be able to see your contact's real email addresses unless they share it, and you probably wouldn't be able to track whether a recipient has opened your emails or not. So some of the confirmed effects of iOS 15 since its release to the public on September 20th, 2021. Number one, tracking emails, especially when it comes to open rates, as part of your segmentation strategy will no longer be viable. This is because the email privacy feature of the update prevents your tracking systems from knowing whether or not your recipients have actually opened an email or not. It's going to be routed through a proxy where it's pre-opened before delivering them into your recipient's final inbox. Number two, personalized subject lines and send from name testing will be flawed. And third, send time optimization will also be flawed. Again, the email privacy features of the update will prevent you from accurately personalizing email details, and send times cater to specific recipients because all of those things depend on open rate behavior, open email behavior. Fourth, open time personalization systems will be broken. This will render countdown timers that are triggered once emails are opened basically useless. Fifth, location-specific personalization strategies will also need to be rebuilt from the ground up. Now, since users' personal information, including specific geo data, will be cloaked behind an even thicker security barrier, digital marketers will have a tougher time gathering data, such as basic location data, to aid them in their marketing strategies, and they will be forced to rely upon zero-party and first-party data to do so. Six, monitoring inbox placement will be a more crucial metric than open rates and all these other metrics. This is because you won't be able to reliably track whether an email has landed in your recipient's inboxes just based on email opens anymore. So what specific metrics should you zero in on the wake of iOS 15? Since this update affects the portion of your customers using Apple Mail and or Safari as your browser, you need to keep an eye on these two metrics. Number one, the percentage of your Apple users using Apple Mail and using Safari browser last month, as well as the percentage of Apple users across all your platforms. The reason why these metrics are important is that if more than 50% of your Apple users have updated to iOS 15, you'll need to consider a different attribution model to accurately track your results on email. Now, Klaviyo, the tool of choice, allows for that to be done very easily with just a click of the button. Switching from opens and clicks attribution to click-only attribution, which means that revenue will only be recognized if the end user clicks through an email link and makes a purchase, instead of in the past having being able to attribute any sale that results from an open and or a click. So that's going to give you a much more accurate understanding of how much money your emails are making, how effective your email program is running, and all the strategies that you're implementing, whether they're working or not. Now, what happens if your percentage of Apple users using Apple Mail and Safari is less than 50%? That means the update shouldn't affect your numbers and your tests all that much. But if you need further reassurance that this isn't a huge killer on your program, it doesn't have any real effects on important metrics such as click-through rates, conversions, on-site behavior, and so on. What you want to do is rely on metrics that are independent from this change. Now, we know that open rates are no longer going to be a reliable metric, so start looking at everything else outside of open rates alone. That's your click rates, conversions, on-site behavior, and first-party information and data, as well as zero-party information and purchase history. On the other hand, while this update isn't necessarily a huge roadblock for the strategies that we put in place for our clients and our brands, it can still be a hindrance if not dealt with properly. So in light of these challenges, what are some of the actionables that you can take to adapt to these changes? A couple of things. Number one, consider adjusting your open rate goals. Relying on just open rates as a metric of success is going to put you at risk of moving in the wrong direction. So don't hesitate to adjust your open rate goals higher or accordingly, and set your goals according to the new industry average after the iOS updates roll out. Number two, leverage other marketing data on email. There's a ton more information that you can rely upon to measure your success and whether you're moving in the right direction with a program or not. Other metrics that you can center your data-driven strategies on are your clicks and click-through data. That's going to help you determine how much your subscribers are engaging the content in your emails. It'll also give you an indication of how effective the content that you're producing are in generating conversions. Traffic to your site. That's the second piece. With using tracking URLs, you can still determine how much traffic your online store gets from a specific email. UTM parameters are your friend, and using Google Analytics as a single source of truth is going to be a huge plus. Click maps. Now, seeing which content piece or which URL is being clicked on the most or the least in your emails will give you a cohesive picture of how people are engaging with your email content. This is especially useful when it comes to your flow emails, and this can all be done in Klaviyo alone without any third-party tools. And obviously you can use much more powerful tools outside of Klaviyo to make this happen, and that's an option for you. Next, your unsubscribe rates. That's also going to tell you a very compelling story. A spiked unsubscribe rate could also mean that your emails are not working as well, is disengaging with your audience, and it's not relevant anymore. This could mean the content type or frequency ascent is not up to par or not suitable for the type of audience that you're working with. Data from surveys or email persona research, that's one of my favorite ways to keep track of how successful and how effective your email program is. Other methods of gathering survey information, you could use a tool like Typeform or Octane AI to build a quiz funnel / survey funnel to make sure that people are still finding value from your email program, and at the same time gathering information that's super valuable for your business and for your brand. Third, clean your list. Prune your list now while engagement data is still fresh and accurate. Maintaining high deliverability remains your first priority when it comes to building a successful email program. It's still a very foundation upon which successful strategies are built, so definitely pay attention to that. Number 4, invest in win-back flows. If you're not already using win-back flows as part of your strategy, now is absolutely the great time to start. Win-back flows are going to help you maximize the sales that you're getting from existing customers, but also it's going to help you make up for the would-be losses from the Apple users that you may have lost behind the veil of the iOS 15 update. And lastly, continue following updates from Apple. Stay on top of all the relevant updates coming from Apple. That's going to help you prepare from any potential disruptions. They typically give us a good leeway of time before implementing and rolling out any updates. So definitely pay attention to that. Or you can subscribe to this channel and we'll keep you updated on any developments on that front and with all the tech players in the space. So with that, you should now be feeling a little bit more capable of dealing with the recent rollout of iOS 15. It may have presented new challenges to digital marketing and email marketing as a whole, but ultimately these are meant to be confronted and everyone's facing the same issues and challenges. And again, it's just another hurdle for us to overcome and find success on the other side. With the right skills, strategies, and insights, you're bound to find success over the long run, as long as we focus on the fundamentals of what makes a customer happy and what delivers value to your end user and your end customers. And if you're looking for an agency partner that can help you strategize, manage the changes in the space, and partner with you to grow your lifecycle marketing program, considering talking with us at Kronos Agency. We stay on top of all potential disruptions, all opportunities that could help us scale e-commerce brands more effectively and profitably through email, SMS, and push notifications marketing. And our job is to keep your campaigns viable, profitable, and ultimately successful. So click on the link down below to book a free strategy call with us. You'll also get a free email audit worth $500 if you book through the link together with your strategy session. You can use our custom-built roadmap and implement it all you want, or you could work with us to make that happen. And if you're enjoying our content so far, please don't forget to click on like, share this video with people that might benefit from our content, and subscribe to our channel. Click on the bell notification icon to get notified of new video uploads. And in the meantime, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.